You ever wonder, I have an open page. I don't know if you have an open page or not, or if it's private,
My
your
page is open, but
Facebook
my
page.
private Facebook, my personal Facebook is real guarded, real,
Okay, so my
yeah.
personal Facebook is completely open, and I've always wondered why I'll post something that's political or, feminist in nature. Let's just say feminist in nature. And all of a sudden, I got people on my page that I've never even heard of that are not my friends that are now like railing into me. I'm like, that's interesting. I don't mind them being here and trying to talk about it, but where did they come from? So then, you find out this algorithm is taking keywords and it's pushing it towards people to have this adverse reaction. And I don't mind a conversation, but I do mind racist remarks. I do mind uh, people just slamming other people in my feed. And so then I think you also, and people aren't going to like this, what I have to say either right now, but if you have a Facebook page and you're putting anything out there, whether it's that meme we talked about or something you write yourself, if people start chiming in on your page, you are obligated, in my eyes, and I think by what this movie's saying too, to be the moderator. You have to
Yeah.
step in. You have to control what's going on your page. You can't just sit there and walk away and watch the shit show happen and eat some popcorn. And you know who's a really good moderator is Jim Goodrich, photographer.
Okay.
He's a
Okay.
great moderator. He monitors that page. And if something isn't met, if you're going to put something out there that's not puppies
Yeah.
and unicorns, then you need to monitor the page. And even if it's asking for a recommendation and somebody, 5 people give you a recommendation, say thank you. You would say thank you in person. You would
Right.
say thank you on the phone. Why would you think it's okay just to gather information and not thank your friends or people who jumped in? So I think it's.
And are people maybe being manipulated to not want to bring, scholarly articles, etc.? Is it possible that the algorithms of these apps and websites, they'll keep people on longer if they keep people at odds with each other? They don't want us to see each other as the way that we used to see each other, which was, just people. If they villainize each side, then we'll stay on longer, then they can sell more ads to the people that pay them.
Absolutely. And I mean, there was a point in that movie that shocked me when the guy said, yeah, we need to sell more ads in Japan. Let's turn this dial up. And he explained, I'm not going to explain what it was about, but basically it's not actually a dial, obviously, but he was showing you that this is what they do to make the engagement stronger, where they need it to be. And it's very simple. And the other thing that really shocked me is, like people have said for a long time, the Russians meddled in the election and through Facebook, and this is what they did. And this movie is telling you that's not how it happened. They did not. They didn't do exactly what we think they've been doing.
No,
at
they
all.
just used the structure was there anybody
Right.
with enough influence. So they're saying that basically, if you want to get into another country's and you want to disrupt another country, you can just do it through the internet.
Yeah, it wasn't illegal. They just used the tools
Oh.
and technology we have built, and these poor, app developers and people who created like the Facebook like button. That poor guy, he thought he was doing something nice, and it turned into a nightmare. It's like kids like don't have enough likes, and they're sad and depressed, and people